I see trees of green, red roses too.
Dad's pictures are here. 700 pounds of photos.
Whose photos?
The photos for Dad's drinking again?
Never stopped.
Dad would be proud.
I'll do it after. I'm starving.
That's not good.
He just said don't lose all the
Not
pictures.
good. We can still make a video, right?
I know a video guy.
Yeah. Cool.
Hey Mom, I'm sorry to bother you, but we had a problem with the pictures. Can you tell me a story about Dad?
I can tell you some stories about your father.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the party. The big day party. It's Saturday night only. Sábado solamente. Saturday. Greentown, Pennsylvania, the home of trees and deer, and it's right around the corner from Lake Wallen, where the fire is fake, but the people and Christmas trees are real. Real. There's a party for Big Dave this Saturday only. Saturday, this is one-night event. Children under 5 get in free. The 70th birthday party for Dave. David H. Thorne. Dave, known as the little kid. This is Big Dave. Mention there's some deer around. Have fun with the party. Go!
On April 26, 1942, David Henry Thorne was born in Bridgeport, Connecticut, to proud father Frederick Thorne and loving mother Martha Rutherford Thorne, which, in 1942, cost a whopping $28 per week to stay in the hospital. Rutherford, by the way, happens to be the greatest middle name ever, and it's not Rutherford. The Thorne family lived in Easton, Connecticut. Easton, a woodsy suburb of the flourishing industrial city of Bridgeport. Yes, seriously, Bridgeport. Frederick, eventually known as the Silver Fox, and Martha, a former beauty queen, were the perfect combination to create David, a strong, healthy, handsome, and active boy. David was the third of the Thorne children. Fred, his older brother, was the eldest, and Connie, his older sister, was the middle child. This is where our story begins.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to talk baseball, and we are talking about Rutgers slugger Dave Thorne of Easton, Connecticut, who had a .313 batting average last year in spring for the Rutgers baseball team, is expected to be leading hitter again this season. 1 out of every 3 times he's at the plate, he gets a hit. And 1 out of every 3 times his son has a birthday, he remembers it. It's perfect. He's a master. He's a master batter. With 2 wins over the weekend, the Scarlet Frosh baseball squad climbed over 500 and brought its record to 4-3. Dave Thorne also blasted a home run as Walt Smith, the first of 4 Scarlet Hurlers, picked up his first win of the season. He attended Williston Academy in East Hampton, Massachusetts, where he played baseball, basketball, football, and just about every sport known to man. He played on both varsity and junior varsity, and other types of varsity that no one even has even heard of. Played on every type of team and every sport ever. Who writes this stuff? Hear ye, the news is in. David Thorne is signed with the Braves. Outfielder David Thorne recently graduated from Rutgers University and was just signed to the Milwaukee Braves baseball organization. The Braves also announced the signings of second baseman Jeffrey Albies, who admits he's not as good as David Thorne and can't really hit that well. Who am I? Why am I talking? The Easton native batted .350 in 3 years with Rutgers and had a .280 mark this season. He batted 4th during the season, knocked in 9 runs, and hit 2 home runs. Thorne will report to the Braves Class A West Palm Beach, Florida club in Florida State League on Monday.
And now, A Journey Through Time by Duke Thorne. This episode, The Alaskan Oil Expedition.
This is god bullshit.
Singing
sure. Come up to Alaska, have a few laughs. Great. Oh, it's freezing up here. Alaska in the summer. They call this weather? Can't find any oil. It's ridiculous. I haven't seen a woman in months. Haven't seen a drop of oil either. I've looked all over this place. Can't wait to go back to college. Oh shit, it's a bear! Everybody back this way!
After David's baseball days, he went on to do basically nothing for the next 20 years besides get married, have 3 children, and get divorced, and work at a plethora of places that nobody can remember or tell you what he did.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair
Brown
like their mother. The youngest one
was a boy.
It's the story of a man named
David,
who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together.
On the weekends,
They were all alone.
sort of.
Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family.
Sort of.
That's the way they all became the Greentown
Bunch, the Greentown Bunch, the Greentown Bunch. That's the way we became the Greentown Bunch.
And now, Touching Memories by Greg Thorne.
Without my dad, I wouldn't have gone into music. I wouldn't be the man you see before you today. I had a pretty good run there until I decided to go into rock and roll. It all started my music career when I picked up my dad's guitar. And he didn't show me how to play it, so I ended up playing it upside down. I remember Block Island. Block Island was a lot of fun. We used to go out there all the time. Narragansett Inn. It's where he taught me how to fish. It's also the last time I went fishing. But nonetheless, that enabled me to get into the dead end of the music world. Never really liked touching the fish. I still don't like touching the fish, but that's a funny story. One time when I was doing lots of rock and roll instead of sports, wasn't doing well in school. I think he was called in to straighten me out and said I was going to play football. It's actually a long, drug-riddled dead end that ends up usually with disease and debt instead of no money. He dragged me to the high school and dropped me off. Said, "There's a team, go play." One time, my dad threw a giant party for my entire senior prom extravaganza. We had 22 of my closest friends. So when he asked me how practice went, I said it was great. We walked into the place and he wasn't there. He didn't show up until like 3 hours into the party in some sort of like biker cop outfit. I don't know if that's true or not. It took him a week to find out. It happened to be the soccer team practicing on that field, and I went on to make JV that year as a freshman. And no one knew who he was for a split second, but to this day, he's pretty much still the only guy who can drink me under the table, you know. My father taught me a lot of things. He taught me a lot about music and sports, but he sure taught me how to dumpster dive.
Dumpster diving was a total spring tradition.
Brian, get in here!
Like, you would not believe. We'd spend hours. We would get in the car, I think, and drive over to the other dumpster, because what good is it if you get to a dumpster that you can't bring home half of what you got from the faraway dumpsters?
Every year in the spring, I've found nothing but good stuff in the Penny Meadow dumpster.
Porn.
See, look in here right now. Plenty of good stuff.
Stacks of porn.
He got stereo speakers there that lasted him 20 years.
2 couches.
Tons and tons and tons and tons of porn.
A bookshelf.
Stacks and boxes of porn.
A small child. A dog.
There was so much porn.
We took it all back into the house and put it in the basement.
For free. There was always a good piece of metal or maybe a slate.
Greg and I used to dig through stacks of porn, and I remember we found one that was called The Study of Lesbianism.
And a new bed frame.
Yeah, we ended up probably got the slates in the basement out of the dumpster and throw the ball against.
Who funds that kind of a study?
Good old springtime in '97. A. Penny Meadow Lane.
Yeah, so dumpster diving with the best of them. Yeah.
Katie's real name's Catherine Gray. She can now drive any place. Soccer playing, she's so fine. Boyfriend will be serving time. Jeremy Dillon, Hopkins Thorne, any sport he'll be scored. Has a brother, sister too. Batman, Robin, Scooby-Doo. Danny, Danielle, Francis Hahn can do whatever anytime. If her parents named her right, she would be called Dynamite. Sophia May likes to play. Riding horses, her forte. Her artwork is really great. See him in a museum one day. Lauren Kerr will be a vet. Rusty is her favorite pet. Cheerleading is fun and good. Does it like her sister should. Allie Allison hopes her name. She can score in any game. Brilliant, sweet, and smart and all. Super math team know it all. Grace Marie rules the world as we can see. Italian Olive Tricia sings. She knows just about everything. Morgan Glorvin, Morgan Jade. Passport needs another page. Fluent in 3 different tongues. Sucks you in just like a sponge. Lola May, Michelle, and Dave right there in the baby race. Was the youngest for a while, mother's eyes and father's smile. Sarah, Patricia, the 8th female replica, 5 months old and newest yet. One more name that dad forgets.
Let's see, how would we describe Dad? Funny.
Funny?
He's funny. You know, he's really funny.
Athletic.
Strong.
Republican?
Obama hater.
A little zany.
He's definitely a character.
Really funny?
Slightly homophobic.
I don't know. Dad.
Gentleman.
Charmer. Total charmer.
He's a little crazy sometimes.
Cookies?
Cookie monster.
Timmy.
Television, TV, late night TV. Likes late night TV.
Definitely 97A.
Likes boxing. Dad likes boxing.
Likes free stuff.
The king of the dumpster divers.
And Looney Tunes. Big fan of Looney Tunes.
And cartoons.
Loving.
Yep.
Dobby!
Yep.
Might not be what you expected, but
We're all here to say
We love you. Happy 70th.
happy 70th birthday.
happy birthday,
And we love you very much.
and we love you.
We hope you have a fantastic party. Drinks are that way.
When the music stopped, I returned to my seat. But there's no stopping a duck in his beak.